What is up, guys? It is DMG here, and today we're going to be looking at the instructions for the 4-1-2-1-2 version 2. So it's the 4-1-2-1-2 with the center mids instead of the left and right mid. Now, this is my second favorite formation behind the 4-3-2-1. I noticed a lot of people using this formation as well. Like, the formations I've noticed this year are the 4-3-2-1 and the 4-1-2-1-2-2. So I thought I would do the instruction video on this formation to help you guys out. So starting with the center backs, again, usually do nothing. In this case is no different. Now for the right and left backs, we usually have them on stay back while attacking, and that is what we do in this formation as well. For defensive stability, and also because of their high medium work rates, they can also get forward as well. They won't always be staying back. If they see a run, they will make it. Now for the defensive mid, and this one's a little interesting. So for this defensive mid, I have them on stay back while attacking, which is what I normally do with a defensive mid. But I also have them on aggressive interceptions. Now, in other formations, I've had Goretzka in the defensive mid spot, and he was amazing. Literally the best defensive mid I have ever used in any FIFA. He was just fantastic. 6-7 tackles a game, and it's because he was inherently aggressive. I did not have to turn on aggressive interceptions. He was just aggressive straight away. I didn't have to change anything. So I have Kayute on aggressive interceptions because I feel that Goretzka is more aggressive than Kayute. So I've seen what Goretzka can do when he's really aggressive because he's amazing. So I want Kayute to do the exact same thing. So I have him on aggressive interceptions. Now, if you want him to be even more aggressive, you could probably put him on cut passing lanes, because when you are intercepting the ball, you're usually intercepting the pass from someone. So if he's not being as aggressive as you would even like from there, you can put cut passing lanes on. But from now, I would rather just stay on balanced defense, stay back while attacking, and aggressive interceptions. Now onto the center mids. Now I have them both on stay back while attacking, but I've also tried them out on one on stay back while attacking, one on balanced, and then both of them on balanced attack. And what I noticed is both center mids on stay back while attacking is better for you defensively than both center mids on balanced attack is better for you offensively, if that makes sense. So their ability to stay back is better than their ability to go forward unbalanced. So I would rather have them on stay back while attacking, because then that way you're able to control their ability to go forward. Because if you have them on stay back while attacking, what you can do is, they're obviously going to be, a few yards past the midline. They're going to be able to support you, but they're not usually going to be inside the box or around the box most of the time. So if they're on stay back while attacking, what you can do is you can tell them to make runs, because you get the ball to them, you can pass it while holding LB or L1, and they're just going to make a run forward. So you can tell them to make runs, but if they're on balance attack and you need them to get back on defense, you cannot tell them to get back faster unless you are personally controlling them. Whereas, like I said before, you can tell them to make runs without controlling them. So they're able to attack a little bit and defend really well when on stay back while attacking, and then on the other side they're able to attack fairly well, but they're not able to defend at all on balance. So I think it's a lot better to have them both on stay back while attacking, because that way it's a lot better defending wise. You won't be giving up goals that way, and also if you have them on stay back while attacking, you can actually just get forward with them. Like, you can tell them to make runs, you can tell them to get forward, whereas you can't do that. You can't tell them to get back if you're on balanced attack. Now for the front three, for the center attacking mid, don't really have them on anything, mainly because I haven't really seen anything I have to change about them. It could just be Firmino, but I've seen that he's really good in the center attacking mid role, so I haven't really had to change anything yet. Now for the strikers, I have them both on get in behind. And that's because I personally feel like the runs that the AI makes this year are so much better than last year. I mean, they said they would work on it, and they did, and it's a lot better. So if you tell them to get in behind, you can kind of lob it up, you can kind of send balls through, and usually, if the pass is good, then they're going to be through on goal, because the run making is really good. Now, what I've noticed is that sometimes the strikers can be drifting out wide, so you're going to have to tell one of them to stay central, and it's not just the right one, it's not just the left one. It will depend on who your strikers are, and you'll have to play games in order to see which striker you need on stay central. So in my case, it'd be Batshuayi on stay central, because I've noticed him getting out wide more than Son. So if at striker you have two players, you are going to have to decide which one you want on Stay Central. I mean, it could also be both. You could also put both strikers on Stay Central, but you're going to have to play games in order to find out who it is. Now for the custom tactics, I've changed it a little bit. I put my speed up to 60, my passing down to 45, and I also have that organized. Now for the chance creation, I have it passing up to 59. Crossing is actually at 39. You can probably put that down a little bit. Since it's such a narrow formation, you're not going to be crossing it. There's no wingers, so most of the time you're not going to be crossing it. So I'm going to put that down to 30. I'm going to put my shooting up to 70 as well. I'm going to have it on organized. Now the reason I have it on organized is because if I have it on freeform, I feel like players are just in a straight line when they're attacking. Like there's going to be, my two strikers, which are there, which is fine because, they're right next to each other. But then Firmino is going to be up there on the line with them. There's going to be a center mid who's up there if I'm like really attacking. They're all going to be in a line. Rather than if it's organized, then they're all going to be kind of holding their shape, which is what I really want because I don't want 5 people in a line when I'm attacking. I want to hold the shape, and I want to I just basically just hold the shape so that I'm able to pass to people who I know where they're at. If I have it on organized, I know where the center mid's going to be. I know where the attacking mid's going to be, at least most of the time, whereas I won't on freeform. Then for the defense, I have the pressure and aggression up to around 65 and 64. I have the team width to 46, and then I have it to cover. And usually, it's usually on offside trap, but on cover they sit back a little bit. Plus that way, on cover, Kayute also drops back a little bit. And personally, I think people are able to, be able to go make interceptions more, and like the player will realize that because there's defenders behind them and they're sitting back a little bit more. Whereas they probably won't go after it because in an offside trap, people are up higher. So they're not going to be going after the ball that much because the defense is up higher. So if they do miss, then players are just going to be running through and there's going to be a goal. So that is it for the instructions for the 4-1-2-1-2-2 formation. If you guys have any questions on it, just let me know. If you have any other formations you want me to help you guys out with the instructions and tactics, so let me know in the comments down below. But like I said, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been DMG. Peace. Volley.